Hey, it's Matt Roush.
And Mike Brennan.
And if it's Monday and it's 2 o'clock, it's got to be another edition of the M Squared TechCast.
It is indeed. Actually, I should have asked you before we came on air because I'm the one that always butchers names. But it's Laura Graneman.
Yes, Laura Graneman. Yep.
All right, got it right. I'm very good. Vice President of the Quicken Loans Community Fund. And so what we're going to be talking about is the Rocket Mortgage Detroit Demo Days. And let's start off with, how long have you been doing this? How many years is this now? Do you know?
Well, this is year 4 for us. So over the last 3 years, we've been able to invest $3.4 million into local Detroit businesses or businesses who are excited about moving their headquarters to the city of Detroit. And this is our 4th year where, again, we're going to be able to invest over $1 million into Detroit businesses. And what an important time for Detroit businesses to be able to get the capital they need to sustain through a difficult period of time.
Amen to that. I'll tell you, it's rigorous out there right now, but particularly for entrepreneurs.
Well, I noticed that you mentioned that you do this as a pitch competition in front of capacity crowds. I would imagine that's probably changing this year, right?
Yes, it looks a little different this year, and I think we pride ourselves in being able to be entrepreneurial in the way that we deploy these dollars, right? So over the last 3 years, we've been able to put on a super high energy, really incredible event that allows Detroiters from all across the city to come and root for their favorite small business, the one that they want to see win. It's a live pitch event. It's really fantastic. Obviously, this year we want to put people's health first, and so we're not going to be doing that. But what we are doing is creating sort of episodic content. So we will release episodes that allow people to still interact with the pitches. There's still going to be a People's Choice Award. So our businesses are going to really be counting on everyone across the community watching and voting and supporting their small business in their neighborhood. So we're still really excited about it, but it is going to look a little different.
So talk about the criteria that you're using and start off with how many folks submitted applications. There had to be a lot of them, right?
Yeah, every year we see hundreds of applications. And this year in particular, of course, you know, we all know that small business is really the cornerstone of so many of our communities. And we know that small businesses are also uniquely struggling during this time period and need support. And so we did see hundreds of applications. And we're excited about tailoring the tools that we have to be able to support those businesses in a unique way. Normally in Detroit Demo Day, we have structured our gifts a little bit differently. This year, we're going to be a lot more flexible. We're supporting small businesses through grants largely, apart from one category, which will be an investment or a convertible note. And we're really just excited about meeting businesses where they're at. So these small businesses must be located in the city of Detroit or must be willing to move their headquarters to the city of Detroit. They also are all for-profit small businesses. And we're really excited this year about trying to either maintain or grow the workforce within these small businesses so that we can continue to see job opportunities for Detroit residents.
So you've got 3 categories this year. I know that's something that's changed a little bit from prior years. So you've got start, sustain, and build. Talk a little bit about what those different categories mean, please.
Absolutely. So this year, the categories look a little bit different because we're in just a very different world. And so we knew that we weren't going to be helping lots and lots of small businesses start their new venture. We recognized that we wanted to support existing entrepreneurs to be able to, in a way, take advantage of this moment. Yes, it's an extraordinarily difficult moment for many, many people, for all of us across our communities in different ways. COVID has really impacted the way that we show up every day. But there's also, if you're an entrepreneur, a lot of opportunity in that. And so many entrepreneurs that we've been able to speak with over the last few months have talked about how important it is to be entrepreneurial in this time period. And so we want to help support that for existing small businesses who are excited about growing a new arm of their business or starting a new venture that's linked to their business. we want to be able to support that. So our categories this year are start, sustain, and build. And there are different qualifications for each, but we're again really excited about meeting our entrepreneurs where they're at so that they can make sure that they're able to pivot, be entrepreneurial, and have the capital and support needed to really meet their customers where they're at during this critical time period.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about each category and what the potential funding is for each category. I'm sure that it grades upwards, right?
It does, yes. So in the start category, we are going to be able to select 3 winners. They're going to receive grants of $30,000, $50,000, and $75,000. So the first place winner will receive a grant of $75,000. In the sustain category, we're going to have 5 winners, and those will each receive a $50,000 grant. And then in the build category, like I said, there's going to be either a low interest loan or a convertible note, and those go all the way up to $200,000. So again, really excited about being able to deploy this capital in a time when we know that businesses need capital more than anything to be able to sustain.
Amen. So before Matt starts, let me just follow up. So the convertible note then would be convertible to equity in the company, that sort of thing, or what?
Yep, that's correct. Yep. And we have worked with businesses. So we actually currently have a portfolio of around 30 businesses from our previous years of Detroit Demo Day. And we've been able to work with each of them to learn from their experience, to be able to continue to customize these investments and tools to be as impactful as possible for the small businesses. And one other thing I would say is that the cohort is extremely important. You don't just receive financial capital from this investment, you actually also receive year-round support from our Quicken Loans Community Fund entrepreneurship team. And that's so powerful because, as you guys know, we're connected back to Quicken Loans and the Rock family of companies. And the Rock family of companies is the nation's largest mortgage lender. We're the largest employer in the city of Detroit. And with that comes all sorts of important opportunities to be a vendor, to be able to scale your business, to be a part of our ecosystem that really is able to support in so many different ways. So it doesn't stop at capital. It really is holistic support for these organizations.
And these pitches are really brief, intense elevator style pitches too, right? They're only a minute and a half long.
Yep, they're 90 seconds. It took us, we had pitch coaches from our Quicken Loans Community Fund team who have been supporting all of the entrepreneurs, and everyone of course wants to say all of the important work that happens at your business. I think being simplistic, being clear, those are all really important skill sets to be able to succeed at these pitches because they are only 90 seconds. And so you really have to make a quick splash. And we were lucky enough to have some really incredible judges from all over the country come and join us and be able to help us make those final selections.
90 seconds. I know I've been to a lot of pitch competitions, and typically there's 4 or 5 major points you have to hit. What the company is, who the players are, what the market is, what the potential is, what the exit strategy is. You're going to cover all that in 90 seconds?
There is also a question and answer period at the end. So the judges are able to ask some of those really key questions that may not have been able to fit into the pitch itself.
Yeah, I was going to say, boy, it'd be real short answers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So talk a little bit about the people who founded this thing. I know obviously one is Rocket Mortgage Chairman Dan Gilbert, but the other one is James Chapman. Tell us a little bit about James, if you could.
Yeah, so as you know, Dan Gilbert himself is an extraordinary entrepreneurial mind. And so he has always had a place in his heart for building entrepreneurs across the city of Detroit and internal to the Rock family of companies. And we're lucky enough to have had the opportunity to work very closely with James Chapman, who also shares that sort of entrepreneurial spirit. and is excited about not only his own ventures, but also supporting so many entrepreneurs across the city of Detroit. So we've been lucky enough to work with James for the last 4 years. He has been a fantastic mind when it comes to how we can creatively and holistically support entrepreneurs in our ecosystem, and really just lucky to have him and his vision.
So tell me a little bit about when and how these pitches are going to be recorded, and when and how they're going to be released. When can we see them?
Yeah, so we actually already recorded the pitches. We've been recording for the last week. And so all of these entrepreneurs have been able to come in person in a socially distant and safe way to the Detroit Savings Bank building in downtown Detroit, where they're able to pitch in front of these judges who, again, have come from all around the country to be part of this fantastic opportunity. And we recorded those alongside our friends and partners at Woodward Original, who's our production company, and we're going to be releasing those videos in October. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for it. We really want to build in, entrepreneurship. Everything has been difficult for us over the last few months, over the last 6-8 months. But there's so much hope in entrepreneurship, and I'm really excited to be able to release these episodes, because I think it will leave so many people across the city of Detroit with that feeling of hope, and that there is something that we're still building together, that we're still supporting each other, that it's so important for us to support our hometown entrepreneurs, and that there's just so much potential there for all of us collectively as a community.
Now, maybe I'm confusing my contest, but I was thinking there's audience participation in yours, where these 17 videos, people would vote on them, kind of thing?
Yes, there is. So that's even more of a reason to make sure that your viewership all watch these videos, is that each of our categories has a People's Choice Award. And so the people will be able to vote after these episodes come out, and that in and of itself is a $25,000 award to the winner. So it is a really meaningful opportunity for our entrepreneurs to both be able to increase their client bases and increase awareness around the city of Detroit, and also get some real capital at the end of the day.
Yeah. Matt?
Okay. So where's the website where people can go and vote on this thing for the People's Choice Award?
So everything will be available at DetroitDemoDay.com.
Okay.
And again, those videos will come out in October, but we will make sure lots of people are aware. We'll be putting out lots of notices and press releases. So hopefully everyone sees that and is able to take part in that fantastic opportunity.
Okay, take us out, Matt.
Okay. Well, once again, that's DetroitDemoDay.com, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, go there and check out the finalists. There's links to their businesses there. You can find out more about what they're all about. And once again, it's Detroit Demo Day, brought to you by Rock Financial, Rock Mortgage, and the entire Rock Ventures
Traditional
team.
four-year students love Lawrence Technological University's thriving campus life. But LTU has always met non-traditional students' needs too. Lawrence Tech offers over 100 degree and certificate programs that can get adult students started or back on track. And most of our classes are conveniently offered evenings at our beautiful Southfield campus or online, so you can balance your social, family, and work life even while you power up your career. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.